Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Jose with Guiding Light News, and today we go over the U.S. and Israel intensifying Operation Epic Fury as Iran reels from the loss of its supreme leader. A former CIA director warns Tehran's retaliation is far from over. The Pentagon surges forces into the Middle East. Markets shake as oil prices spike. A deadly road rage stabbing shuts down the D.C. Beltway, and new details emerge about the Texas bar shooting now being investigated for terrorism indicators. This is Guiding Light News. In the big stories, the U.S. and Israel continue their massive joint operation against Iran, known as Operation Epic Fury, following strikes that killed Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei and other top officials. President Trump says the operation will continue and warned Iran against retaliation. Israel has widened its strikes into Lebanon, targeting Hezbollah positions as part of the same coordinated campaign. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says the mission is laser-focused on destroying Iran's missile capabilities, naval assets, and military infrastructure, and insists the operation will not become an endless conflict. General Dan Kane confirmed tens of thousands of pieces of ordnance have already been delivered, and additional U.S. forces are following into the region. President Trump has not ruled out the possibility of ground troops, saying he would use them if they were necessary. Former CIA Director David Petraeus continued that Iran still has significant retaliatory capabilities. Despite the success of the initial strikes, he described Iranian leadership as having shown stunning arrogance by gathering in one location, making them vulnerable to the attack that killed Khamenei. Iranian-American journalist Masih Alinejad publicly criticized New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani for condemning the U.S.-Israel strikes, accusing him of sympathizing with the regime responsible for mass killings. And in U.S. news, a violent road rage incident on the I-495 Beltway has left a 39-year-old woman and her dog dead, and 3 others stabbed. Police say the suspect confronted a state trooper with a knife and was fatally shot. Authorities have identified the 53-year-old gunman who killed 2 people and injured 14 outside a bar in Austin, Texas. He wore a sweatshirt reading "Property of Allah" and clothing with an Iranian flag theme. The FBI says there are indicators of terrorism. U.S. stocks opened sharply lower as oil prices surged nearly 9% amid fears the conflict could disrupt global petroleum supplies. Brent crude hit its highest point in more than a year. Analysts warn that continued instability, especially threats to the Strait of Hormuz, could push prices even higher and strain the global economy. That's our take on today's news. In moments when the world feels unstable and conflict dominates the headlines, we anchor ourselves in a deeper truth. Now let's turn to Scripture. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Thank you for watching. I'm Jose with Guiding Light News. And if you found this helpful, like, share, subscribe to help us shine light in uncertain times. God bless.